Okay, so let's have a look at what that combination is. So governing energy being the first point of reference, and spleen pancreas energy being the second. Yeah, okay. So it's around feeling despair and unneeded. Honeysuckle is the flower essence. Okay, interesting. So the bark flower essence is honeysuckle, and it's about wanting to be somewhere you're not. So let's grab the forks. Okay, so honeysuckle bark flower essence. Okay. So what do we need to do? Do we need to do the spleen meridian, the governing meridian, the spleen meridian? Do we need to do any of the figure eights? Yeah, so this is all about the lower part of the body. So, okay. And do we need to transmute, transform, okay, we need to do 3 layers. Okay, non-collar escape, yep, we need, okay, all of that. Any chakras? Base chakra, right, so it's from the base chakra down, but then we need to do the spleen meridian as well. Yes, we do. Bottom of the feet? No, just base, okay, cool. Anything else? Okay. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly and supportively transform my severe melancholia about being away from home and my desire to escape growth by living in the past into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly and supportively accept and affirm the present while embracing the process of growth. I will rely on my inner guidance and move forward with confidence in all areas of my life. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly and supportively transcend my severe melancholia around being away from home and my desire to escape growth by living in the past into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly and supportively accept and affirm the present while embracing the process of growth. I will rely on my inner guidance and move forward with confidence in all areas of my life. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly and supportively dissolve my severe melancholia about being away from home and my desire to escape growth by living in the past. I make into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly and supportively accept and affirm the present while embracing the process of growth. I will rely on my inner guidance and move forward with confidence in all areas of my life. And I suspect for you, home is where you felt the most comfortable. Home is where the best part of your life was. Home is when you felt safe. Home is when you felt alive and confident and able to do your work and able to move forward in confidence. So we need to have got that one stacked in. Okay, and just in relation to that, there's also a RAS circuit. Okay, so once again, that melancholia, that wanting to be home, safe, you know, in your own space, that's lowering your serotonin levels, which is again creating vigilance in your nervous system. So asking the body, increasing feel-good hormones, increasing serotonin, melatonin, oxytocin, dopamine, allowing us to live in the present, allowing us to live and having fun as a human being. So this is still the deep hidden survival pattern from the initial effects or balance, yes. Okay, so once again, after doing that, then the subclausal gyrus has been activated again, so that's the one to do with the internal depression that happens when we're angry at ourselves, when we're not putting ourselves first, when we are allowing ourselves to be abused and not looked after in our space in life. Escape, submission, freeze, yeah. Brain wants to run away, wants to hide. Good. Okay. So where else do we need to go? Is there anything else to do on this PVSS? Okay, so let's go back and check. Okay, so adrenal, survival, deep survival, hidden deep survival, right. So once again, in relation to confidence in the effects or medication, trust that the effects or medication at any dose is only working for my highest good. Trust that any and all past medications are only working for my highest good. Okay, so that's just blown the central meridian, so the celestial circuit, I'm sure you just felt that. So, okay, so the caring side, the doing side. Caring side, the doing side is exhausted. Okay, so it's running away from the feminine, standing in the masculine and trying to be strong, trying to be courageous, trying to be the doer, but it's exhausting every cell of your body when you're doing that. Do we need the best technique? Do we need something else first? Okay, so what do we need? We need an essence. 5-3. Sundew flower essence. It's for when you're just feeling vague, your brain can't switch on and stay focused, and so sundew just helps. It's like it's a bit like Cruia, it's a bit like a 14 muscle balance in a bottle. Okay, no, this is something bigger than that. That's 12 drops, that's huge. Okay, so let's have a look. Sundew, feeling vague, split, disconnected, indecisive, lack of focus, daydreaming. The positives are attention to detail, grounded, focused, living in the present. This essence is for people who are vague and indecisive but do not pay attention to detail. For those who tend to split off easily, especially when there's work to be done, this essence helps to keep them focused and present and reduces procrastination. It's for those who tend to be vague, dreamy, or drawn to drugs. This carnivorous plant is found in damp, boggy areas and has a crimson, earth-hugging base. It sends up a tall stem to which a little flower is attached. 12 drops. I just had a thought. I don't know whether this resonates, but I was listening to Dr. Bruce Lipton. I put a video of his on my brain centre at New Leaf Natural Therapies a few days ago. And he was talking about the last trimester of pregnancy and the first 7 years of life, how we're not actually fully conscious. So we're in this theta state. So we're subconscious, which is why our imaginations are great, and why if trauma happens, we're more likely to be able to split off and create an environment where our unconscious brain can continue to think that we're safe. So my thinking is, because that's 12 drops, that's obviously quite massive. And this is around the medications. Has it been medications in the womb when your mum was pregnant with you? Yes, it was. Medications in your father's energy when you were conceived? Yes, there was. Okay. And were they both for the good of, and were all the medications for the best health of your mother? No. Were all the medications for the best health of your father? No. Okay. So we need to bring those into the mix. Okay. So any and all medications that were in the DNA and the gene sequencing when you were conceived, any and all medications that acted like epigenetics and activated anxiety and stress and trauma when you were conceived. Okay, so once again, reticular activating system. Our friend, once again, that has also lowered serotonin. Right, so you were born with the ability to have low serotonin and vigilance in your nervous system. So you were born with that potential within your cells. So no wonder you've got so much anticipatory anxiety. Okay, so now we've got to go back to the celestial circuit. I'd forgotten that for a minute, but it just tested up. And is it first, second, third? Right, so it's third layer stress. Need to do the masculine best technique first. So bring you back into the center, bring you back into your feminine energy. So that's shimmied celestial circuit from third stage stress, so the chronic fatigue, back to first stage stress. Okay, So there's another tuning fork combo. So once again, I'll start and I'll reset it just in case these tuning fork combos are beneficial on their own to listen to.